Greetings, Japan fans. Today's show, we're going to be looking at praise. Baishu, arigatou gozaimasu. And welcome back to the 11th year of the Leadership Japan series. I'm your host in Tokyo, Dr. Greg Story, Dale Carnegie Tokyo franchise owner, president of Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training, and the three-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, which is Zaegyo in Japanese, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery, or in Japanese, Anata mo Prezen no Tachiden. My other books include Stop Wasting Money on Training, which in Japanese is Training de Okane o Muri ni suru no wa yamimashou. And my just released new book is Japan Leadership Mastery, and all are available on Amazon. This podcast brings insights, examples, and experience about leading in Japan. Trust me, it is different here. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We're not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn. Unlike many other hosting organizations, Libsyn have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on Apple Podcasts. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show podcast. Tuesday, the Presentation Japan series. Every second Tuesday, the Business Touches in no Oshie Show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan series. And every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcaster Show. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show podcast. Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Before we get going, today's handy Japanese phrase is Nihongo pera pera da. Nihongo pera pera da. That person speaks Japanese fluently. Nihongo pera pera da. Nihongo pera pera da. Nihongo pera pera da. Now this is episode number 567, and today we're talking about tough love or fake praise to motivate staff in Japan. This tough love or fake praise alternative is a dubious construct. Are these two alternatives really the only options? For some leaders, they may feel the staff are getting paid to do a professional job, and their corresponding need is to get on with it. The boss doesn't need to be pandering to their needs. This is especially the case toward the self-indulgent, coddled, spoiled brats who are now entering the workforce. Giving this lot praise is fake and not needed, is the view. I certainly grew up in the tough love era of business leadership. Praise wasn't heard, and all you got was a hard time about not doing things well enough or fast enough. They weren't singling me out for a hard time because that is what we all got. In that sense, it was very democratic. When you are raised that way in business, you think that is normal and how things are done because the most experienced leaders in the company all operated that way. Today, the problems rise thick and fast when you take this as your own operating standard and start handing out tough love to your own people. Combining this mindset with youthful ambition is a powerful and potentially highly toxic cocktail, which can end in disaster. Today, Japanese young people are in short supply, and they are not interested in tough love or fake praise. It sounds silly to raise a question about how to praise people, but if you're not raised that way in business, it's not natural to you. The danger is you try too hard, and it comes across as completely fake. Flattery is instantly dismissed. Your standing goes down the drain too, as you are perceived to be an idiot. There are many opportunities where we can look to praise our staff. One is things. Although it looks easy, it is actually the most tricky. Frankly, I would avoid this one altogether, even though it looks like the simplest thing to do. They may have in their possession something very impressive or nice. Today, men commenting on how women are dressed or do their hair or whatever is bound to be seen the wrong way from what you intend. The next thing you know, HR is involved concerning about your sexual harassment of the female staff. You might comment on your staff's watch or pen or briefcase or some object they've chosen. This is definitely on the cusp of fake praise, so it has to be handled very delicately. For example, I'm not particularly into watches, so me praising someone for their watch may easily be revealed for what it is: desperation to find something to be positive about. Better to find something you are knowledgeable about and recognize they've done well with acquiring an object you can recognize. Praise it and be able to back it up with some insider knowledge. Find out more when we come back from the break. Today's show is brought to you by our public courses, but we also do custom in-house programs. We do them in Japanese and we do them in English. We do them in our super safe classroom. We do them live online. Our show today is being brought to you by, on the 24th of August, our Dale Carnegie course, 12-week version. 12th and 13th of September, we're doing high-impact presentations. On the 13th of September, we'll also start another 12-week-long Dale Carnegie course. Our website is www.dale-carnegie.co.jp. So that's www.dale-carnegie, carnegie.co.jp. You can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. So that's greg.story, STORY, at dalecarnegie.com. If you like learning by watching videos, then we have over 2,300 there for you at Tokyo, Japan, Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We release 3 shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, that's the premier business show in Japan, every Monday, Tokyo time. Fridays, we have the Japan Business Mastery Show, and on Saturdays, we release Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders from SMEs right up to the corporate captains of industry on one topic: leading in Japan. Now, every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television Show. Don't forget to grab my business best-selling books on Japan on Amazon: Japan Sales Mastery, which is Saegyo in Japanese, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery, or in Japanese, Anata mo Presen no Tachijin. My other books include Stop Wasting Money on Training, which in Japanese is Training de Okane o Muri ni suru wa yamemashou, and my just released new book is Japan Leadership Mastery, and all are available on Amazon. Welcome back. Recognizing people's achievements is safer ground and more relevant in the workplace. The point is, good job is highly dubious as praise and reeks of flattery and insincerity. You might think this passes muster, but believe me, it does not. Every person has multiple projects underway, and their job content is incredibly various. Good job is by no means specific enough to get anyone excited about receiving that style of praise. Exactly what was it they did that you wanted to recognize? Call out the precise achievements, such as a report they prepared, or a contribution in a meeting, or anything solid and concrete. Personal strengths and characteristics are powerful fodder for praise, but again, be very careful about wandering into what sounds like flattery. You're very intelligent will set off alarm bells immediately in the recipient. It is like, good job, and so is broad and fuzzy. No one has a clue regarding what you are talking about. We have to link the praise to the action. They may have come up with an insight in the meeting, or it may have been a very intelligent observation. When you connect the dots like that, then the praise will land. If you say, you are resilient, that again is tremendously vague. What did they do which demonstrated their resilience? How did this come to your attention? Why do you know they are resilient? Bring the evidence and paste it to the praise. Otherwise, the whole effort will be tossed out as fake. In fact, you wind up creating more problems for yourself than if you just kept your head down and concentrated on doing your own work and praised no one. In all of these cases, we need to relate the recognition as something we have witnessed, describe it, and then encourage them to keep doing it. Tough love won't fly anymore, and trying to replace it with praise light and fluffy will be a train wreck. We need to be very careful to make sure we do praise our people and be particularly careful about how we do that. Thank you for joining the Leadership Japan series. If you found the program useful, then tell your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. You can contact me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Our website is www.dale-carnegie.co.jp. Until the next episode, take what you thought valuable, put it into action, because idea application is what makes winners winners. So, be one of them. Remember, I'm in your corner, your go-to guy for soft skills training in Tokyo, committed to your success here in Nippon.